Wow, guys, I just finished watching this series on Netflix called The Hunt. Look, it's amazing. It's a beautiful series. It's called The Hunt because what they're doing is that they're focusing on animals. Like if you're into National Geographic, understanding like animals and wildlife, just if you're into that type of thing, or just, you like to learn different things. Like that's how I am. I like to learn about nature and different animals and, how they function. And when I tell you this series, like how it just pulls you in, especially it's in like Ultra HD 4K. So if you got a 4K TV, like the shots that they're taking is just amazing. Like it just blew my mind. And it's like National Geographic, like the cinematic version, like they have somebody talking in the background, but they really focuses on the shots. And come to find out, like it took them years to do this series because they had to really, get the right production, be around the animals, really catch them in their element. And, you get to see how they use technology, and it's just amazing, what they could do with these cameras. And it's just like, I'm telling you, you gotta see The Hunt. But while I was watching it, it had me thinking, like, I gotta do a video on this because I really feel like, there's a real close correlation between how we live and why we need to hunt for success, compared to how the animals like the tigers, how they have to kind of, really fend for themselves, because in the jungle, it's kill or be killed. You might eat for a week and then you gotta get right back on it, so it's crazy how when you think about life, right? And here's the message, like to anybody watching this video. Anything that you want in life that's worth having, you gotta hunt for it, okay? It's not always gonna be right in front of your face. You want the right job, you gotta hunt for it. You wanna meet the right person, you gotta hunt for it, right? Everything. Granted, we don't gotta hunt for food, right? Because we could just go to the supermarket, right? Shows how evolved we are. But anything worth having, you gotta hunt for it, especially success. Like you gotta hunt for success. And here's the correlation. These animals, they show you, they gotta be patient, they gotta be persistent, they gotta adapt to their surroundings, right? Sounds familiar? They gotta adapt to their surroundings. Sometimes some animals, like if it's like wolves and they gotta be in a pack, or hyenas, they gotta be in a pack. They gotta be able to work together, right? Sounds familiar? So it just goes to show you that there's a lot in common. They even show you, like, I didn't even know, like the biggest animal on this planet is a blue whale. Like, and they showed like the blue whale and how it eats, and it's amazing. Like I definitely recommend you guys watch it. It's called The Hunt. It's on Netflix. I don't know, I'm always bigging up some sort of Netflix, but like I said, when you think about hunting and you think about success, most people, they don't really focus on the process. And what this shows you is that it shows you the process on how certain animals have to go about catching their prey. And it's the same thing with everything that you want to accomplish in life. You got to have a process on how you're going to catch that goal. And that process, over a long period of time, you're going to have to adjust. You're going to have failures, but you got to stick with it. And it's the same thing with these animals. They got to stick with it, because if they don't, they're not going to eat, and it's the same thing out here. Everybody wants what you want, but not everybody's willing to put in that work. And so, my message to you guys is you got to be willing to put in that work. You got to have a process in place. You got to be willing to put in that work. And you really got to I want to say trust the process, but also, you got to love the process. Because if you don't love the process and you just want the goal, right? That's, to me, that's not really living. You got to really be able to enjoy the process on how you get to the goal, because what happens once you reach the goal? You just stop, right? That's why you see a lot of people, they'll have a goal weight and then they'll diet to get to that weight, and then they end up, getting big again, because they didn't enjoy the process. They didn't create a lifestyle They just did a diet, and that diet might have worked in a short period of time, got them the short-term results, but it didn't stick long-term. So you gotta be willing to buy into the process. You know, like that's the biggest thing. You gotta be able to buy into the process. And so, you know, I just wanted to bring that message to you guys because I really liked this particular series. I think you guys will like it too. Definitely check it out. But again, you gotta hunt for it. You gotta be willing to hunt for it. You gotta hunt for success, baby. All right. So be a hunter, be a gatherer, and you know, do what you gotta do. You know, do what's necessary. All right. Everybody wants the same thing, but not everybody's willing to do it. Sometimes you gotta be willing to do what others are not willing to do in order to get what others don't have. Make sense? I know it does. It's your boy Bill for Anything. Peace and love, y'all. I'll catch y'all in the next video. I'm out. Peace. Gotta go hunt.